Dad, this is when you're supposed to talk.
Oh, what? Oh, hello. Thanks, Bobby. Giving me TV advice. This is Hank Hill, and we are at Richmond. I thought we were in Texas, Bobby. Richmond, Virginia. That boy's picking his nose. That boy ain't right.
What are y'all doing?
Doing a broadcast, sir.
Dude, let me run the show, please. Get out of here. Those boys ain't right. I tell you what. Hey, it's Richmond. Hello. Welcome in. It's the captain. We're getting ready to go racing. Rocking and rolling. 150 laps of whatever you want to call it. Racing at Richmond. TI ARCA Series, race number 4, the Dodge Dealers 150, presented by Jeep. Dodges apparently make Jeeps, in case you didn't know. It's a Chrysler product. 77 degrees, 56% humidity, partly cloudy skies, 2-mile-an-hour winds. And, Richmond 3/4 mile track. 150 laps coming up here tonight in the Gen 4 Cup cars as we get ready to go racing here at the Commonwealth. Take a look at the starting lineup. I would show you the point standings and stuff, but when the owner doesn't update the point standings, I can't, Lewis. But I can't give you the starting lineup. Brandon Alphin on the pole. TI teammate there, Tim Averill. We'll start there, P2. Brandon looking to break his Scala streak he's got going on. Seems to run pretty well and gets wrecked or something happens to him. That's called pulling a Scala. Mertez and Miles, row number 2. KT McCann. I'm joking over here. Damn granola bar. Wait a minute. How do I have -1 viewers right now? What the hell does that mean? Oh, there, it fixed itself. Anyways, Craig Martin and Ryan Whitaker. Can you tell I'm just laid back and having fun tonight? And Ryan Whitaker, as I mentioned, 8th. Landon Durhold, Kyle Ethier in row 5. Demarius Hickenbottom will start 11th alongside Dalton Wilson. Where's that button at? Producers fired. Eric Tupper, Brett Rolls there in row number 7. Row 8, Randy Cornwell, Chris Lewis. Jace Lafort and Dallas Childers, row 9. Row 10, Ronald Piles and Stephen Melnick. Rick Ward, Ryan Steinhoff, row number 11. Row 12, Aaron Leave It to Beaver and Chris Campbell. David Stringle, Eli Raposa, David Fite, Dominic Russo, Clement Tyne Downing, and Doug Bierhars. Well, Bill Hars. I just totally rednecked that one. We'll start 30th out of the 30 cars. That'll go for 150 laps here as they get the one to go signal this time by. In all seriousness, Richmond, a tricky track, basically, here. This thing, very worn out surface, and going to play a lot of havoc on the field when it comes to grip and all different types of stuff. So we'll see how much of a long run these guys can put on tonight. Of course, last week they survived Twin Ring Motegi somehow, and they've all made it back to Richmond, which is usually a long trip, going north on 95, as they say. As Alphin and Averill lead them to the green flag. It's race number 4 of TI Series. We're halfway after tonight. Of course, our cameras tonight presented by TrackCams22.com. You check them out online on Facebook and in the iRacing forums. They are at TrackCams22.com as Brandon Alphin slides her off turn 4 and leads lap 1. For those who bet that there'd be a caution before the end of lap 1, congratulations, you owe me money. Side by, and around goes McCann. And he gets sideswiped by somebody. It might be Randy Cornwell. And this has turned into a little bit bigger wreck. Melnick, there's a car there, Steve. But Cornwell's involved. McCann, obviously, as I mentioned, the one car, Melnick. Oh, and now McCann goes up and hits Clement. Yeah, that car's broken. Hey, KT, your tires are going left. And if I'm him, I'm just wall riding to the pits, to your pit stall. That's what I'm doing there. Caution out for the first time. Let's see what happens. Roll that beautiful bean footage. McCann just gets loose. Off turn 2, it looks like, which is very easy to do here. You get to the throttle too much with this 950 horsepower car, and you can pull the spin cycle there. And you get on the apron. That's not going to help him. Miles almost gets a piece of him. And unfortunately, yeah, here comes Cornwell. And Melnick gets lifted off the ground. That's not nice. And Melnick tries to turn around, and, well, there's a car waiting on him. And then guys are trying to leave the wreck, and it just gets worse. Let's see. Let's go on board with. I can get the right camera. That's not it. That's not it. God dang it.
Oh, dang it, Bobby.
Let's try it one more time. I gotta forget that these cars have different cameras in them now. Or not different cameras, but a different setup. Here we go. This is on board with the 22. Oh, he got tagged from behind by somebody. Got checked up and... So nobody gets chastained in that one. But caution's out for the first time, lap number 4. All right, let's have some fun. Driver chat time. Hello? Oh, let me turn your audio on. Hey, you guys are going green.
Yeah.
Audi has hurt his ACL.
Uh-oh. So he's
And-
known Nelly, the only baller who can ball without his ACL. Oh no, Audi has an owie.
All right, going green.
Going green. Good luck.
3, 2.
And that there is teamwork. Oh, 3 wide. Mertes was ready. Off turn 4. Oh, and hard into the wall goes Dalton Wilson. Oh, and he gets clobbered by, Rick Ward. Aaron Beaver involved. Doug Bilhars. Dalton Wilson, unfortunately, might also have a torn ACL from this. We'll have to see. Oh! 9 gets turned. 97 gets hit. Bilhars gets... he's getting hit by everybody. Well, unfortunately for Dalton Wilson, he got chastained by his own teammate. Dalton Wilson, you've been chastained. So second caution's out. In the third and final flat track race of the season before next week, we gotta go look at my notes. The hell are we at next week? Oh, we go to Dover. So that'd be fun. High banks, concrete canyons. That'll be a fun one. A lot of cars on pit road getting damage fixed. Unfortunately for Dalton Wilson, he's off to go watch whatever is a good TV show on Tuesday nights. Or maybe he's on Netflix watching Stranger Things, which, by the way, is being recorded nearby. I don't know. So the reason why I went into the TI channel, by the way, I was going to joke with Lewis, is the the title of the race tonight, the Dodge Dealers 150 presented by Jeep. What? There's money somewhere? What the heck? Lewis accepted a job apparently outside of his previous company, which was Jim Cook Chevrolet, and took a job with Dodge. So now Lewis is over there running a Casey Kane looking Dodge. So that's kind of with the title ship now. As a partnership, we welcome the Dodge Dealers boys on from, as the green flag comes out here. Yeah, I'm sorry to hear that. I mean, I guess it's a good opportunity. I mean, I don't know. I hope it was a good, like... I mean, I guess there's never such a good thing as a good leaving or whatever. Or a good departure. Whatever the proper English would be there. Looking for... But I don't know if anything that Chris does is a good thing, so... So Alphin leads Mertes, April, Whitaker up to fourth as Bryson's fallen back to the fifth spot. Ethier, Durhold, Stephen Miles, Eric Tupper, Chris Lewis up to 10th. How's Lewis not EOL'd after taking his teammate out, for God's sakes? Good fights back here. Dallas Childers, Randy Cornwall, David Stringle, David Fight in here. Jace LaForte there as Dallas slides up just a little bit there. Kind of slides up a little wide, and, well, he pushes LaForte into the wall. That's not nice. Dallas, say you're sorry. Childers up here running his own line off turn 4. It actually works on worn tires. Not sure if it's going to work here. You see the sun starting to set. The weather time is set up to like 2x, I think it is. So the time, pretty much if you look at the math, every 60 seconds of time is actually, ooh, easy. Every 60 seconds of time is like 2 minutes in real life. Yeah, I was going to say that rivalry really picks up now, huh? As they put a lap on McCann in the 95. Mertz is right there. Whitaker, everybody pretty much on top of another here. Let's go back here and check out our... I don't want to call him the former broadcast guy, but we'll call him the broadcast guy. Ronald Piles there inside of Demetrius Hickenbottom in the Net Zero Jack Sprague special. Except Zach Sprague ran that as a single O, not a double O, but I don't think you can do a single O in iRacing. Or as Whitaker called him, the OO car. I don't know if that's supposed to mean like it's ooh, ooh, ooh. Watch him almost wreck off turn 4, or if it's ooh as in like 2 O's. Oh, there's the announcement. Marion Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. So welcome aboard those guys for where Lewis works at now. I didn't want to botch the name of the company, so welcome in, Marion CJDR. Right? Let's ride with Lewis here. 10th position. Well, 97 RPM down to turn 1. Back to the throttle. Ooh, she's a screaming. And you can see the car getting loose on the straightaway a little bit there, these tire wear. It's what makes this track so much fun. Not many big gaps right now in this field. Most of the drivers all within about a half second of each other. There's this gap here from Eric Tupper back to Lewis. That's 1.2 seconds. And then back at 17th, Jace LaFord has 1.7 on Eli Raposa. Otherwise, every battle is within a half second of each other right now in this race. So I think everybody's settled down after the 2 quick yellows here. Here's Ryan Whitaker in the other car dealership car. This is the Kevin Whitaker Chevrolet. I don't know that answer, and I've thought about that. Actually, you know what? Let me go look in team chat real quick while you ask that question. Because I know... It has not been clarified, Casey. And you haven't given me a car number, by the way, for the AI League. Give me one before you lose. Like, you're going to end up stuck with Timmy Hill or something here soon. As the leaders put a lap on Stephen Melnick, Ronald Piles losing position, Randy Cornwall going by, the 7 going by of Stringle. And one car on pit road, I think that's Bill Hars in the... And see, here's where, Casey, I appreciate your cameras, but you got me all screwed up. I swapped to put the roll bar camera into the scroll of cameras, and I forget the roll bar in this car is the looking at the driver. So you know what? Live on the air. We're going to edit it. Thanks, suck up. I'm kidding. Appreciate it. Oh, we lost Dalton Wilson. This is how I edit the cameras, by the way, for those who don't know. So I hit the roll bar, take that one out, and which one? It's the nose cam. So that one. Yeah, you in. Shrink that down. Hit a button there. There we go. All right, everybody, carry on. You didn't miss anything. So, best battle on the track is right about her. Whitaker slides up the track. He's got the champ there behind him, Alex Bryson, the 38 car. Lap car Doug Billhars to his inside there in the Ernie Irvin special. Billhars trying not to look like Swervin' Irvin. Famous nickname for the California driver back in the 90s. I've heard that a lot. There's actually a really good YouTube video out right now on their production. I don't know if you've seen it yet. I can send it to you after the race. All right, so these guys do have, oh, by the way, 40% fuel. So we are going to see some pit stops, and dare I say, under green? Aren't you saying green? Lewis getting her a little sideways. Casey Kane named one of the 75 top drivers of the time period of 75 years in NASCAR, and I think you can thank the 3 Coke 600s, 1 Brickyard 400, All-Star win, and the ladies, I guess, too. We'll throw that in there. Here's the Pepsi Star Wars mobile of Kyle Ethier. It's the first paint I think Ethier's ever run. It doesn't have any association with Dale Jr. Of course, that would be a Jeff Gordon special there on his car. And you can see that car in yaw as it goes through. Ethier 5th position there right ahead of Miles. Hang on. I can do that here. What are you talking about? We don't need an It's fan to do that. Watch, I got him right here. Ready? Here it comes, and now. And then switches to, like, that one. And then to the fan cam. Gotta get the fan cam. And I'm sure there's a child shot coming in here somewhere. Oh, and Brandon Alphin's on pit road. Let's watch that from the fan cam. For those who don't get that joke right there, Casey is he's the one that created the onboard cameras for this car for me, and I much appreciate it. Oh, Lewis gets turned sideways right in front of us there. And unlike the dirt race, we actually will cover the wreck. Everybody saved it. We're still green. The world happened there in turn 1. Oh, the 12 gets into him, I think, and Lewis saves it. And then here the 9 and 12 get hooked up, and Jace does what Dallas did to him to the 12. That's not nice. And I don't have a 12. Oh, it's a 17. That 17 looks like a 12. Oh, I could. Don't make me. I'll even do side by side and say it's the last break we'll have. Here's Stephen Miles, the 24 car, looking inside as Chris Lewis comes to pit road. 4 tires, some fuel, and probably some underbridges. Here comes Steven. Oh, no, Miles. Oh, wait. Somebody's flipped. Somebody's wrecked. I think. Oh, my. Junkyard turn 4. I just think I hadn't even had a beer yet. That is going to catch Alfin and April a lap down. I don't know who. I saw a white and black car. My guess, and I hope I'm wrong for the sake of me, I cannot even find him. Was it Ryan Whitaker? I see some damage. Oh, it was Whitaker. Let's see what happens. Did he try to go to pit road and failed? Gets loose off 2 there. And the South Carolina driver goes into turn 3 and 4 here. Slows up the pit, and oh, he gets tagged. Bryson goes in it. Oh, whoa. Oh, whoa. Alfin stops. We got ARCA breakers. And somebody did not get Whitaker's message that he was pitting. Let's look behind Whitaker here. Landon Durhold there in the 94 car. That was a fun challenge, by the way. And up, Landon gave him the old Chastain. Bryson nowhere to go, flips him one way, and then 115 sends him the other way. That looks like a double team wrestling move. Here comes a 00 in there. Oh, Ryan Whitaker coming to pit road. You've been chastained. This gives me an opportunity. Let's pull up a driver really quickly. And let's bring up Mr. Whitaker. Ryan, I don't care about anything else. Are you okay?
Por cuantos todos pecaron y están destituidos de la gloria de Dios.
Yep, they've knocked the English straight out of them, straight up. I was more about the Webbles, but yeah. I hope the undercarriage is okay.
Yeah, we got about a minute and a half here to go. I think we're going to be all right. And if I can get off pit road.
Do you remember the lightning challenges in the NASCAR game?
That would have been one. Right on your side for 10 seconds, and I think I passed.
No, that's actually the Jeremy Mayfield one recreated.
Hey, Jeremy, is that Octane 93 you're wearing? Yeah, you like it? Oh, yeah.
We broke Ryan Whitaker. It's official. What? Now the question is, was it the Bryson shot or was it the Brett shot that broke Ryan Whitaker?
That was a combination.
Combination shot. So what do we got to do to get Danica out of him? We'll have to find that one out. Anyway, never mind. Continue as you were. Good luck.
Bye-bye.
Whitaker's awesome. He'll trash talk the hell out of you too, by the way. Hey, the caution lights are back on for some reason. Is that guy in the fence again? All right, so after all this, let's update what's going on here. Let's be serious for a second here. Zach Mertz leads, as all the leaders came to pit road there on that lap 46 caution. Kyle Ethier down second. David Stringle is up to third with Stephen Miles fourth. Eli Raposa's fifth. Now the two guys that were up front, well, they're back here, 19th and 20th. They took the wave around and come back onto the lead lap back here. Brandon Alfin, Tim Abril. I think Brett Rolls also took a wave. I think the crowd's doing a wave. But either way, we're coming back to the green flag here. Lap number 51. Turn it up! Presented by FrontStretch.com. I forgot I was requested by Miles to turn the audio up when I do that, so I had to do it for that last part. Turn it up, presented by FrontStretch.com. Going to be covering the Kyle Larson event tonight and the scary accident that happened this evening. Not to spoil it, but there was another one, but thankfully nobody passed away in this one, which thoughts and prayers to that family, by the way, from this weekend. Yeah, check out the update on the Cup Series. We'll be talking about should this series return to dirt? No. And other stuff. All there, FrontStretch.com, podcast and all. Including a funny bit on Kyle Larson when he told a reporter this weekend to get that thing out of his face. It was kind of funny. The guy put a microphone in his face and literally jabbed him in the throat. It was disrespect. Well, it was rude, but funny at the same time. Hey, Chris Lewis is taking his car behind the wall. Not sure if he had diarrhea or something, but he is off track. Diarrhea, not something you can dodge, unfortunately. Hey, shut up, phone. Hey, Craig Martin, he runs in that All-American League on Friday nights in a 222 car. Battling Landon Durhold in the 22 car behind him. There's a whole lot of twos in here. Lewis! Hello? We've lost Lewis. I think he really did have to pull a Brad K. I don't know. Oh, one car up in the wall. Clement Downing there in the 59 up the track. Continues on. Mertez off to the biggest lead anybody's had. Mertez going to have a new guy to fight. Steven Miles has moved up to the second position. He's gone around Kyle E38. Dustin Stringle there in the Little Caesars. Oh, that just reminded me, it's T-Mobile Tuesday. I got to look at my deals here. See what we got here on T-Mobile Tuesday. If you have a T-Mobile phone, by the way, you can download this app. It's called T-Mobile Tuesday, and you literally you get deals like just pretty solid ones sometimes. Like here, Baskin Robbins, a $2 credit. Don't know. Oh, Nikes. This is a good one. I'll be taking that one. They just opened up a McAllister's Deli here in town. 50% off any sandwich. I'll take that one. Little Caesars, the free combo every with pizza purchase. Take that one. Well, that's good news. The dinging you're hearing is the partner I work with Front Stretch updating me. The driver that there was a bad accident, in all seriousness, tonight again at the Larson event. And driver's name is Newman. It's not Ryan. Last name is Newman. And apparently he's moving his extremities at the hospital. So all good news, it looks like, in this situation, unlike this past weekend in Indiana. So Mertz leads by a half second. Ryan Whitaker, after going all NASCAR 06, he's running 15th still. He's got Tim Averill there behind him. Averill trying to pass him for position. Whitaker fighting that race car, sawing on it. You cannot full throttle this thing until you're about past the start-finish line. Now, of course, the Richmond history, and this is where Casey takes a drink because I usually repeat the same thing over and over about tracks. Richmond's history, of course, this began as a dirt track. Back in the day as the Henrico County Fairgrounds, and then became Richmond International Raceway back in the heydays, and it was a half-mile oval. And then, of course, in 1988, they decided to create a D-shaped 3/4-mile track out of the half-mile oval. And ever since then, this has been the track, Richmond Raceway. And the reason why the start-finish line is where it is, if you notice, it's not clearly in the middle of the front straightaway. It's right there. And then you go all the way down to turn one. That's because that's where the original start-finish line was at Richmond. Oh, caution's out. Doug Bilhars has gone around over here in turn two. Probably not the picture-perfect moment that Bilhars wants in a Kodak car. Let's see what happens. Not a photograph he's going to want. Hey, good 3 seconds. He pulled a Michael McDowell there. Well done. And leader's going to come to pit road. Hope everybody's enjoying the broadcast tonight. I know it's a different me that I usually do. I always try to clarify that. Not all my broadcasts are like a laid back, just having fun me. I do have fun doing my broadcast. I love them, as a matter of fact. That's why I'm strictly just doing broadcasts, really, and not racing. But it's one of the laid back series and stuff, so it's like I just chill. Where Friday nights and Sundays, you get the fun side of me, but the series bring the best out of me. Not that this one doesn't. I always bring my best. I bring my A game. All right, you want to hear something funny? Here we go. Hey, buddy.
How you doing, Scholar?
I'm good. How are you?
Hold on.
I thought about doing this during the pit stop, but, you know. I didn't want you to blame me for not having a good pit stop.
Oh, nah, I wouldn't do that.
You wouldn't? You blame me for everything
Nah.
else.
What's up, man?
Just causing trouble. What are you doing?
Trying to figure out pit strategy, cautions. Should I race him? Should I just ride in the back like I've been doing behind him, save tires, or what? I don't know.
Hey, you know what really makes me throw up, by the way?
Oh my god.
What?
Alcohol.
No, a dartboard on the ceiling.
Just pure logic, man. Pure logic.
Pretty much. That's the way it goes.
You enjoying yourself up there watching this?
Yeah, it's been pretty fun. Just talking to the crowd here that's watching and, having fun here about halfway. You going green yet?
2 to go. Finna go to 1.
Are you? Okay, just checking. My wife is threatening to leave me, by the way. I don't know if you heard this because of my obsession with acting like a TV news anchor.
This,
Yeah, more on this after the break.
it should be interesting. Stringle didn't take tires, so we'll see how this bottom line go.
Well, I mean, he's got Little Caesars on his car, so we'll see what happens.
Have a good one.
Yeah, I'm going to make like Columbus and sail.
See you later.
Make like a tree and leave. Make like a banana and split. Good luck.
Good luck.
You think I annoy him with the dad jokes? By the way, I'm blaming Chris Lewis if I lose viewers because of this. They're subscribers. All right, coming to the green flag. Stringle with no tires, as Steven pointed out. Hopefully he doesn't spin him here. If he does, he's going to the right. Good restart for Stringle. Up the track goes Miles. Ethier going to fill that gap inside. Problem is he's going to be stuck behind Stringle. 22 or triple two back there getting loose. Is now 3-1 off 4. Mertes to the front. Here comes. Oh, around goes Ethier. There's a disturbance in the force. Caution out for the 5th time. There's one of those. He just spun the tires coming off the corner, and all that horsepower just spun him around. That's what I was talking about earlier with all the horsepower. I mean, look, he's on a straightaway pretty much, and zing. Goes around here and almost gets hit down here. Watch this. One guy swerves at him right here. Was that Whitaker maybe? And then Clement. As Ethier's going to come down pit road, and we're going to talk to Kyle Ethier after that incident. So let's bring Kyle up here and let's have a word with him. Kyle.
Oh, what's up?
Spun out. What happened when?
Well, Stringle was kind of slow on those old tires, and I just gassed it up, and I lost it. I did the McDowell, if you will, and yeah.
Other than that, how's the car?
It's been pretty good. I did get hit when I was stopped down there by a certain car.
Yeah, he swerved towards you, I think.
Yeah, but other than that, didn't have any damage to repair, so I think we'll be all right. Hopefully, I'm gonna need some cautions though, so hopefully it gets messy.
Win this race, can you?
I don't know. Zach's fast, but if something happens to Zach, I'd say sure.
May the force be with you.
The force be with you, sir.
That's Kyle Ethier. I did my best Yoda for him. The second sentence I asked him, I'm like, I guess you can't go backwards either way. It kind of goes hand in hand there, but either way. So next week is Dover for this series. And in case you haven't heard, I have a very unique AI series starting tomorrow night in a mini series. A lot of these drivers have put their names in it. A lot of the guys from the All-American ARCA Series have put their names in it, and some with the with Telder's group that we hang out with in the Treehouse and others. Basically, the 2022 Cup Series, but the drivers here and these other series have decided to put their name on a car of choice, first come, first serve, and are going to race against each other AI style. So they will not have control of the cars. I'm going to stream those races. Tomorrow night's the first mini-series we're going to run at USA in the Next Gen Cup car. So here's an example. For instance, Stephen Miles is in the 22 Logano car. And all the cars are even setting, so there's no advantage or no nothing. They just go out and race, and we do full distance races and have fun. So if you're interested, come watch it tomorrow night. If you want to put your name on a car, there's still some room, Casey. And if you have any questions of what numbers are still available, let me know, and I will give them to you. Let's just put it like this. Unless you're a fan of Joe Gibbs Racing, there's not much left at the top part. All right, green flag coming out. Mertes, Miles, Stringle, Cornwell, and Durhold, top 5. And oh, by the way, yes, once we're done with the mini-series, we will start a full regular season Cup Series deal. So the different tire strategies now. Oh, caution's back out. And I do not see anybody spun around. It might be Tim Averill. And there's the 48 spun around, unfortunately. Let's see what happens to Timothy here. The member of Paw Paw, West Virginia. Goes into turn 1. He's 3 wide with Dominic and Bryson. And, well, they meet each other. Oh, he gets hooked. Safe to say that's a Chastain move right there. He makes the 3 wide move here, and Dominic did not give him much room at all and then finished him off. So as I mentioned, Tim Averill. And you think I make this up, but I have actual proof here. Let me pull up the... Right there. Let me see that. Paw Paw, West Virginia. Is his hometown. He's not the winner of Daytona. I just forgot to delete that part. So with that said, let's look up the town of Paw Paw, West Virginia, as we do a little research. All right, where's the old Wikipedia here? You know you're in a small town if there's no Wikipedia on your Oh, here I should look harder. It's right up top here. Paw Paw, West Virginia, Morgan County, West Virginia. Hey, it was actually incorporated on in 1891 on Saturday, April 8th. That was my birthday, by the way. And it's named for the pawpaw, which is a wild fruit that grows in abundance throughout the region. Apparently, there's a fruit called pawpaw. That's a good trivia question right there, boys. All right, going one to go this time. Oh, this is good. Pawpaw. According to the United States Census Bureau, the town has a total area of 0.53 square miles. I'm pretty sure Talladega goes around Pawpaw. All right, as we go back green, Stephen Miles, Zach Mertes, Randy Cornwall, David Stringle, and Landon Durhold coming to the green. I think that's awesome, by the way, in all seriousness. Oh, what in the world? Miles is around. I look up and everybody's scattered. I'm thankful chat's not on right now. Everybody's checking up for the pace car to come flying through the field here. This is one of those awkward spots, and I hope nobody falls victim of being a lap down here when this happens. What in the world just happened here? Mertes, oh! Looks like Miles didn't go or something, and let's see if we can get a view outside the car. Oh, what? Holy cow! Beaver into the wall. The double zeros involved. Often get some damage. I don't even want to know what the message retracted. What did you say? Oh, jeez. Yeah. Did Miles not go? Yeah, I'm trying to get over to my... There we go. Oh, stop here for a second. Let's go... Now let's go. I want to go to... here we go. I want to listen. No, he didn't go. There was, I mean, you see, he hadn't even started revving up, and he gets clobbered. So the question now, let's go to the front. And see when Mertes goes. I mean, you hear him take off. Did the car not shift, maybe? I don't know. That's just weird. I mean, Higginbottom, Beaver, Clement Downing, KT McCann, Beaver, as I mentioned, Russo, Campbell. A whole lot of cars involved in this. Go on board with piles. Unfortunately, the field piles up here. A bumper cam's going to get a shot. He ain't going to have a shot. Oh, pace car. watch from Russo here. Oh, really? All right, per request from Casey. Let's, this might hurt. Hey, we're green, by the way. March is leading. I just pulled an ESPN from back in the 90s. Mertz's Cornwall with his Cornwell. I keep calling him Cornwall. Cornwell with his damage. Martin up to third. Durhold and Brandon Alfin back up to fifth now. Higginbottom there in sixth. Bryson, Raposa, Rolls, and Kyle Ethier up to the top 10. Ethier trying to work the top side on Rolls. Rolls looks like he's driving a dirt modified out here. He should be used to that. Ethier makes that pass for position. As here comes Alfin, the pole sitter. Gonna pass Landon Durhold. And caution back out. And I think Aaron Beaver's gone around. Eighth caution to lap 150. Oh, yeah. Strangle goes to the inside of the 97, and unfortunately they touch. They touch. And we got some fakeroonies going on. Landon Durhold's going to pit. As we complete 102 laps. Let's do some more research on the hometown for Tim April. Paw Paw, West Virginia. The 304 area code, apparently. I honestly, I'm looking at notable people from the area. Tim April's name is not on here, which really is disappointing to start with. Can't say I've heard of those people, unfortunately. Not that they're not famous. But I think next time I go to like New York or something, I might have to detour myself to Paw Paw and check it out. Say hi to Mr. April. All right. So Randy Cornwall up here on the outside of Mertzes. These two. 1 and 2. And of course, there's Craig Martin there behind him. Brandon Alphin to his outside. Marius Higginbottom on the inside there. Row 3 with Alex Bryson, Eli Raposa. And Brett Rolls, your first 4 rows as we go back racing. And just to update the strategies where we are right now, Landon Erhold back in the 13th position right now, and it doesn't look like really anybody took tires there, so more just topping off the fuel, maybe to go the rest of the way if we stay green. Cornwall, or God bless it, America, Cornwell. Oh, caution's back out. And Clement Downing apparently has gone around. I am literally writing down Randy's name right now. I see something brewing back here. Oh, Jace LaForte's up in 1. Well, Clement hit him. But I happened to notice something going on there when this happened. What happens to the 9? There's Whitaker to his inside. And oh, Ryan, what are you doing? He took Dallas out. Oh, Dallas. Chastained by his teammate. Randy, you got a copy?
Yeah, buddy. What's that?
I just want you to know, for the next 2 or 3 weeks, you have every right to call me whatever name you want, since I can't get your last name right.
I'll let it slide.
Okay, fair enough. I just wanted to say I'm sorry. Carry on.
You having a good show up there?
We're trying.
Heck yeah.
How's-
Bet
how's-
you'd like some green.
Well, cash, yes. Green beans are pretty good too.
Green flag racing would probably help.
Oh, yeah, that would be good too.
Well, single file restarts now, so maybe it'll. I don't know. I get great launches though. I didn't want to see that.
No, but I don't.
And I feel bad about the Miles thing. I feel like he missed a gear or something. I don't know what happened there.
Yeah, it was weird. That was just weird. I know it caused like everybody to scatter like all over the track.
But the green lights were on and everybody fired but Miles.
I don't know. But hey, but in all seriousness though, man, you're doing a good job. Keep your head up. And you got a little bit of damage on that nose, but hey, you got a shot to win.
Yeah, man. Appreciate it. Maybe we'll put on a show for the end here.
Absolutely. Best of luck, bud.
Thanks.
I'm trying to remember. Oh, I think he's down here. Some people are probably going to think I am too, but I'm not. I don't do that kind of stuff. Get me fired from my job. All right, so we're going to get one to go, and apparently it's a single file restart now, which is going to get interesting because now is where everybody's got to be patient and almost do let the car go ahead of you before you go thing. So for those who watched NASCAR before the New Hampshire race of 2006, you're going to have flashbacks here. Back when Bill Weber was calling races for TNT and NBC. Now he's a magician. And apparently he's not a fan of certain hotels. But anyways. All right, Mertz's launches. One car blinks. Everybody's okay, it looks like. As Landon to the inside to 15, a fight. There's the 8 there behind him, Kyle Ethier. This is the 9th and 10th position, if I could talk. Should mention newcomer there in the 9th position up there in that white car. That is Chris Campbell. I don't know a lot about Chris, but Chris Campbell's in this race and running 9th. Welcome in, Chris. I do like the Miami Vice looking colors on that car. Gets a little loose there off 4. Comes Landon to his inside. The season 1 champion, oh, by the way. Landon won, which was back in black and white. Let's see, what was, 2006? There was HD at that time, right? So there was HD at that point. So for the next couple of minutes, let's really go back in today. Let's watch this in VHS mode. Don't adjust your screens. My eyes are bugging out right now. Mertz leading off and Cornwell there 3rd. As I mentioned, about 2 seconds back to Martin. Got to work on the tracking here. I think this race might have been filmed accidentally over the my mom's recording of Golden Girls. Rewind up here almost for second as Craig Martin coming into the picture. This is actually for 3rd. Brandon Alphin took 2nd while we were playing around with the video. And revisit that battle real quickly here as Alphin gets to his inside here into turn 1. Brandon able to drive off the corner pretty well there. Only right front damage on that 21 and able to clear Cornwell for the 2nd position. As you see, Childers getting up into the outside wall there as Martin looks to his inside, or tries to get to his inside, I should say. Martz is out to 1.1 second lead. As Martin looks again, battle of 2s. Greg is having a good run in his modified, modeled car. And you know what's funny? He PM'd me one day and tells me about his car, about the emblem and stuff on it, but will not explain it to me why. It was pretty much one of those, if I tell you, I have to kill you kind of things. And I was like, all right, yep, keep it to yourself. It's good. Oh, into the wall goes the rookie Campbell. Good job by Fight to get out of the gas there to let the 16 collect it. Now they're going to go around them, maybe. Now they're 3 wide down into 1. So now the question up front here, can Alphen get to Mertes here? 25 to, oh, he's going to get to him because caution is coming out. The 10th caution. And Ryan Whitaker's pinned up against the wall. He might be speaking French right now. Oh, wow. All right, he got turned on a straightaway. So we had just turned off of this. What happened? Ricker gets to his inside. Oh, T-bone steak. And Whitaker runs over Clement. I don't know if that's a driver's way of saying I'm not happy with that move. But that's a new way of spinning the car around. Leaders are on pit road here, so final pit stops maybe. The money stops. I'm trying to get the right camera before they leave pit road, and unfortunately I just failed miserably. As Miles wins the race off pit road, Alphen going to be second, Eli Raposa third. So I think we got some no tires maybe here. Did he come back?
Hello.
He is back. Hello, Lewis.
How are you, Scala?
I was worried about you. I felt maybe you pulled a Keselowski in the middle of the race there and had to go, you know.
Well, I got on the throttle a little too hard coming off the corner, and there was a wall there, and yeah, I hit it.
That'll happen sometimes.
It does.
You did not bring out the caution, which was good. Not saying you didn't earlier in the race, but
that was well, okay. I
Let's
feel
hope-
so bad for Dalton.
let's hope Dalton is okay. You've chastained him.
Not. He is not.
Been wild.
It has been a little wild. We had to do a single file restart, which, you know, for a short track in this league, I thought probably was going to happen, but we are getting it sorted out. It's going to be a fight to a finish between Alphen and Mertes, and we will see who wins it.
So, you're now a Dodge guy.
I am.
That's new.
That is new.
Welcome to the club, and we appreciate your Marion Dodge, Chrysler, Jeep, Ram for sponsoring the race.
We also appreciate them. Want to say hi to Allie, who is definitely watching this race.
Hi, Allie. Appreciate you watching, and we're sorry in advance. So they're going back green, so we're going to let you go admin. And,
Okay, sounds good.
Yes, and good luck, and may the force be with you.
Sounds good. Love you, Scala.
Yeah, you mean it. Chris Lewis, by the way, is a goalie. Plays roller hockey, I believe. Up in the Asheville, North Carolina area. So if you've up in that area playing roller hockey or whatever, you probably scored a goal on Lewis. Anyways, green flag's back out, 20 to go. This is where we're going to see who has tires and who doesn't. Often got a little loose there off two. Here comes Raposa up in the 5th position. Kyle Ethier starting to pull away a little bit. As Miles going to go to 2nd. As he clears Brett Rolls. Miles, who pretty much had his rear end jumped in the air on a restart. His car looks like it's not been touched somehow. As Alphin moves to 3rd, now goes to his inside for 2nd on Miles. I think we know who's got fresh tires, and that is Brandon Alphin. As Raposa gets a little loose off turn 2 into the outside wall. I've been calling him a Scala all season long because he looks like me out there on the track, having good runs at times and finds a way to wreck, or something else happen. Maybe tonight he breaks that streak. Piles on pit road as the 46 gets loose again. And up front, Brandon Alphin. Topside Tommy to the lead as he ran the fastest lap of the race last time by. Seeing Cornwell, one into the wall hard. Ray almost broke my camera. Oh, and more wrecking. Mertes is one of them. I think everybody's been able to straighten it out. And caution back out. What happened? 17 gets loose, turns the 0-2. 0-2 gets straightened back out, and then everybody carries on. That was kind of weird. As Stephen Miles comes back to pit road here. Miles and Melnick to pit road. Let's see the replay again with what happens to Mertes. A very interesting situation for the 6th place car. Gets hooked there by the 17. Raposa straightens him back out. Then Durhold gets into 115, turns him back again, and then straightens back out. So Zach Mertes brings out 1 caution with 2 wrecks. None of them caused by him. Dallas Childers gets the lucky dog. Let's have a fun interview, as we've had all night. As we bring up Zach Mertes in the 0-2 car. Zach, I think you've done something that nobody's ever done before in life.
How you doing, Chris?
I'm good, buddy. How are you?
Could be better.
Yes. Have you ever been hooked twice on one straightaway?
No, sir, I have not.
That's a new one.
I swear, officer, I was not drinking tonight.
I don't think anybody has been.
Yeah, just it's been a little rough. We've been leading most of the night, and then just a little incident coming down pit road. The stupid auto fuel thing was set, and it did not give me enough fuel to be able to make it to the end of the race. Now, with cautions, I probably would have made it, and I probably could have just stuck with it. But unfortunately, me, myself, and I, who is a bit of a strategist, wanted a little more fuel in the car in case we had green-white checkers. So, I got stuck on pit road for a little bit longer than I needed to, and it dropped me back down to the top 10. And I just was looking at the live stream, looking at the replay, and I just saw what happened. So,
Yeah.
well, I mean,
you got
I'm
hooked
not gonna-
twice.
I'm not exactly the type to retaliate middle of the race, but at the same time, I'm not exactly a happy camper right now, especially since I got a car I know can compete. And I'm on fresher tires than a bunch of these guys that are up here. So
Ooh.
we'll see what we can do. We're restarting P6. We still got 10 laps to go when we take the green flag. So we got time to make something work. I know I can contend up there. I was looking at my car on the broadcast, seeing how much damage I had. The net code, thankfully, did not result in me having a terrible looking race car. So I think I'm still going to be okay.
I don't know. You look like Brad Keselowski's nose after hitting a tire carcass at Kentucky a couple years ago, but that's a whole nother story.
No, it's fine. It's totally fine. It looks perfect.
It looks perfect. All right.
Yeah, it's great. It's a totally clean car. We're not concerned with it, Chris, okay?
I like the confidence. I like that. And I do note, by the way, Lewis has promised me a raise if I create drama. So feel free, after what you just said, to, you know.
I mean, you know, Chris has promised me quite a bit, and I want to go out there and I want to win some races for him.
I wouldn't live off that. But anyways, good luck.
Thank you, sir.
Yes. Let's move him down to the CFT brigades where he was hanging out there. So he's a little ticked off as we go back racing. Anybody tell him about the bottom of his nose? Alford leads him back to green. Ethier sends it in there deep. Ethier trying to play Jedi mind tricks with the Dale's Pool Spa car. Oh, into the wall goes Jace back there. Rewind back here. 9 laps to go. Now we're really going to see who has 4 tires to work with. Stephen Miles, by the way, restarted back in 20th. As they're wrecking. Whitaker into the wall. Miles somehow gets through there. Fight in there. I think Santa Claus is involved. The 16 to 74. How this one gets started. '46 and 94 get tangled up. And for the viewers still watching, I'm sorry. Let's if you want to know in racing how you get yourself a horseshoe stuck under something, I honestly don't know how to get it, but I know somebody who does. Bearded Bear Custom Homes. Okay. All right, excuse me. Hello, Miles' girlfriend, or Miles is Miles on your account. All right, 12th caution out, 6 to go. We're getting towards that crap show part of the race. Getting to the point where I'm looking over at YouTube videos here to see Pace car light's still on. And should get one to go this time by. For those watching the stream tonight, you will be refunded for the money you spent to watch the stream tonight. Congratulations. And for those joining us tonight to watch an episode of Seinfeld, I'm sorry that show was canceled over 30 years ago almost. Here we go. Alphen, Ethier, Cornwell, Martin, and Rolls, your top 5. Mertzes, Bryson, Tupper, Averill, Higginbottom, your top 10. As we'll come to 3 laps to go. Not a crap show yet. But if we get one more caution, it will be, as Alphen leads him to the green. Everybody get off turn 2. Three wide off 4 as Averill comes through, along with Mertez. 2 to go. And for the love of racing gods, can we get to the white flag? Oh, there goes Rolls around into the wall. That's Eric Tupper, actually. Tupper got sent packing into turn 3. And we have officially hit a TI crap show. As Eric Tupper, from my view, looks like got Chastained. I can't, you know what? No, I can't say that. He was loose down the back straight away, and Damaris had to get on the brakes. He got loose, and, well, things happened. I can't fully put the 0-0 on that one. All right, so for that, didn't think we'd have to do it again, but I have to replace Ross.
Molina hits it sharply. Crawford keeps it on the infield. Long throw to first, and he got it. Wow!
And we're going to watch baseball players get ejected.
Ejected from this game after throwing his helmet. They got to calm him down. Molina out. And here's a bunt down the third baseline, and it's a good one. The throw.
Oh, I had to get that thing off the screen.
Yelich will stop right where he's at. Attacking to see if he made a move, and he did. Wow! Baseball moved to second base, and now he's going to be ejected. Everything I saw. Appeal, and he goes. It is as he went.
Votto gets in this guy's face. Kind of funny. Gets all sideways in it. I think he does it more to duck the bill of the cap.
Well, this to call again. First out of the inning. A hold did not happen.
He's not, and he shouldn't. Now, Brock Holt getting tossed out of this game. But remember, yesterday, too, he had a call go against him. That was pretty unfair. So eventually, you're going to pop.
No,
What is
there
he
goes
doing?
Oh, boy.
Coming. On the inside corner, Melanson got him looking, and McCann is hot. And
I've been watching these for a while. I actually went through the whole, like, from 2009 all the way to 22 and watched every ejection, at least that they had on video. You're gone. And the one thing, like, I think about when I see these is some of these umpires, it's like, do you really have to put so much enthusiasm into the ejection? I mean, just throw your hand in the air and say you're gone. But they all, like, almost throw their arm out like that. Like, do you really have to, like, I mean, I guess it's maybe to put the crowd in the force there. I don't know. Oh, this one's funny. He gets like 3 of them at one time here. Like, what? You're gone. You? What'd you say? You're gone. Here, wait for it. Here comes the coach. And give it a second here. I think the coach comes in here in a second. Never mind. Hey, we're going green, I guess, by the way. Let's, this is where I get to, caution's back out, so, yeah. Oh, there goes Jace. Well, let's let the audio keep playing, I guess. There's an easier way of doing this, by the way. So here's what I'm going to do. We'll go back to watch that video here in a second. Looks like... Did we have issues before the start of the... Okay, no. So we get the green flag. We get the turn 1. Maybe. Okay, that was the Tupper wreck, so I'm behind. I think Stephen Miles ended up being the caution here. Oh, there was a junk in the tri-oval here, so here we go. So somebody didn't go on a restart, it looks like here. $17 involved, the 46, the 51 again, the 16, the 9. Oh, look out. Dallas Childers gets a piece. So I'm still trying to see where this starts. Oh, looks like Brett Rolls, maybe? All right, here we go. Marius gets in the back of him. And everybody just piles in, unfortunately. All right, so while we wait.
Called strike 3, and Schwarber is thrown out of the game, and he had zero issue with getting thrown out. Making it very clear. You've missed him inside, outside, up and down.
Works good on that. Inconsistent.
Strike 3 call. Machado does not like it. And we'll say some things here to Bill Welke. Yeah, he's going to get tossed. Manny Machado is tossed from this game. Ooh, he's tied off the backstop. And McCutchen really unhappy and gets tossed out of the game, slamming his bat down, feeling that Conroy missed 2 pitches in the at-bat, and Andrew McCutchen is done for the night.
And he'll take the one. Comes with
pitch.
Nowhere near a fast strike, by the way. All right, get ready to go back green, so let's go back to it. So, second attempt here at the crap show. As Alfin, Ethier, Hornwell, Craig Martin, and look at this, Zach Burtis up to the top 5 here. Pace car pulled off and puts it by. Martin sends it in deep, slides up the track. Oh, April down into Martez. Martez ain't gonna be happy about that. Slides are in there. Oh, and Alfin's around. What in the world? Brandon Alfin, the leader. This might be good. Oh, excuse me, on Dominic. He is coming for somebody. Oh, back guy rolls. Oh, excuse me. Pardon me. Excuse me. Oh my gosh. That is an odd way to keep the lead. And Alfin obviously has been parked and called to the TI garage. And Kyle, I don't know how to respond to that. Kyle just found a way to get destroyed and landed back on his wheels. Back to the replay here. Here, gets to the back, cleans him out. Series face now. I know this is stuff that Chris won't put up with. I mean, yeah, we're here trying to have fun on a broadcast, but then it gets to the point where this kind of stuff happens, unfortunately. Brandon literally comes back up here, gets into Kyle, and Kyle literally lands right on his wheels. I don't know what to call that, Josh. Yes, we were watching baseball, by the way. Anyways, all right. So the 15th caution gets wrapped up here. As Craig Martin has a chance to win this. Cornwell's trying to go 3 wide as they go green. And there goes Ethier around. And caution is back out. And Cornwell's leading. Where's Craig Martin? Craig Martin has gone around. What in the world? This is going to be it. Randy Cornwell is going to win this race. I honestly don't know what to say. I know we're having fun here, but Chris Lewis, I'm sorry. Cornwell's going to win Richmond by default. Bryson second, Mertz is third. Abril and Melnick. How about Steven? Well earned fifth there. I'll give him that. Oh, and Miles clears out Cornwell. Oh, this is going to get interesting. I hate to say this, but there's been a little thing for a couple of races that are brewing. Just put it over the mic. I don't know what to say right now. In all seriousness, it's like I've explained it, like I've tried to lay back a little bit, just kind of explain and call a race and have fun doing it. Not again, and I don't want to say like I have fun on all my races, but I want to be more professional in the other series than I am here. So I'm having fun, but kind of being unprofessional at the same time. But right now it's like, man, I don't know what to say. I'm speechless. Let's go back to the last wreck here. I hope that makes sense what I'm saying. Why we're in 3 and 4, camera. All right, so there goes. Oh, and Mertz gets into the Craig. He gets clobbered by the 7. He's a mile up over here. I honestly don't know if I should even talk to him. Like, usually we do interviews and stuff like that, but it's like, man. All right, let's look over the. I'm just gonna let the results play up top here. Cornwell does win the race. Bryson second, Mertz is third. Tim Abril finishes in the 4th position with Stephen Melnick in the top 5. Chris Campbell in his first race finishes 6 miles, comes back to 7th. Tupper and Rolls 8th and 9th. Raposa finishes 10th. Fight finishing 11th. As we'll let the field run through this. I'm looking for. Okay. I'm actually just waiting for Lewis to answer back to me real quickly. Because like I said, normally we talk to the drivers. But like with what has transpired here these last few minutes, I'm kind of hesitant. For the sake of something being said. I mean, again, trying to keep the little bit of professionalism I'm keeping here in it. I mean, we don't need the All-American bingo card being pulled out in TI. There's one square I'm trying to prevent from happening again. You know what? For the sake of it, I'm going to make the call myself. I'm not going to interview anybody tonight. I'm just going to move away from the broadcast. And if it's decided later, I'll bring Randy or somebody up next week at Dover, and we'll go from there. So, Randy, congratulations on the win. Second place. I'm not going to take away from those guys. Cornwell won the race. I can't talk still. Alex Bryson finished in second. Murta's third. Congratulations to you guys on the top three. And we're going to go from there. And I'm just going to ease away and go from there. So, to the viewers watching tonight, obviously Lewis, he's one of those guys. He'll get this fixed, and this won't happen again. So, hopefully you guys come back. It's not what Lewis likes to see, and trust me, he's already made a comment in chat that there's going to be some changes. So, we're going from there. All right. Thank you. Appreciate everybody watching. And I know I usually have a line I like to say at the end of this, but I'm going to kind of switch it up here at this point because I have to remind myself of this sometimes. This is just a game. Remember that.